The woman had just woken up when she realized she was staying at her boyfriend's grandmother's mansion. The elderly woman feared that she might tarnish the family's reputation and insisted that she learn the strict rules of a wealthy household. Although the woman agreed politely, she soon began dozing off with her eyes open. When the grandmother heard her snoring, she slammed the table in anger, startling her awake. Thinking the lesson had finally ended, the woman casually slipped on her slippers and prepared to leave. Her actions immediately enraged both the grandmother and the stepmother. They accused her of being disrespectful and demanded that she kneel and apologize. Refusing to submit, the woman firmly declared that neither of them had the authority to make her kneel. The grandmother was so furious that she nearly fainted. In response, the stepmother ordered the servants to carry out the family's punishment. Seeing this situation escalate, the boyfriend's sister quickly knelt and begged them to show mercy. Determined not to be controlled, the woman grabbed the sister's hand and attempted to leave, but several servants blocked the way. Moments later, a servant arrived carrying a basin filled with ice. The stepmother coldly ordered the woman to kneel on it. At that moment, the woman finally understood the reason behind her boyfriend's old knee injury. She learned that years ago he had secretly visited his late mother's grave, and for that act alone, his grandmother had forced him to kneel on ice as punishment. Outraged by such cruelty, the woman accused them of lacking even the most basic humanity. Before she could do anything else, a group of servants surrounded her and tried to force her to her knees. Just then, her boyfriend rushed into the room. He immediately drove the servants away, took her hand, and attempted to leave with her. However, the grandmother stopped him by threatening to destroy his late mother's keepsake. She insisted that someone must be punished that day. To protect the precious memento, the man reluctantly released the woman's hand. Since she was not officially a member of the family, he declared that he would take the punishment in her place. Watching him prepare to kneel, the woman finally lost her patience. She kicked over the wooden stand holding the ice and began hurling chunks of ice at the grandmother and stepmother. The two women were instantly sent scrambling in every direction, unable to avoid the icy attack. For the first time in his life, the man felt someone was truly standing up for him. Just then, his father returned home. He quickly restored order, stopped the chaos, and arranged for the grandmother to be given a sedative. While everyone was distracted, the woman tried to sneak away, but the man pulled her back. In front of the entire family, he announced that if anyone ever dared to bully her again, he would walk away from all the family's businesses. He knew no one else was capable of managing the company. Faced with his determination, the grandmother had no choice but to back down and reluctantly approve their marriage. The woman, however, was completely stunned. In her mind, she and the man were only bound by a contract. Marriage had never crossed her thoughts. As she struggled to process everything, the man suddenly got down on one knee, proposed to her, and slipped a ring onto her finger. She never expected that he had genuinely fallen in love with her. Panicking, she immediately rejected his proposal. The man was shocked and deeply hurt. Unable to understand her reaction, he asked why she had always treated him so kindly if she had no feelings for him. The woman's answer left him speechless. She explained that he paid her generously and was her employer, so being nice to him was simply part of her job. Disappointed and heartbroken, the man turned around and walked away without another word. Only then did the woman realize how badly she had hurt him. Feeling over